Halamoana warrior. I can't tell you how good it is to meet a man so willing and able to fight for
Oh
women.
my god, Vanya.
Pataris.
I've seen the heads of too many friends dangling from Karui belts.
Friends whose orders were to clap slavers' irons on as many Karui as they could get their filthy hands on. Please, Marauder, ignore Pataris. Bye.
Many great things begin at the foot of the mountain, exile. So too do many tragedies. Often a path becomes a fork, and the echoes of your actions push you down one side or the other. Do you know where you are being carried? Would you like to? See you soon.
I am Tasuni, he who peers into the gloom, who hears the black hearts that thunder within the mountain deep. If you seek enlightenment, find a torch. If you seek to understand the nightmare, I can help feel your way through the darkness. Cahome's way took him down into the darkest of nightmares. Have you asked your ancestors if that's really where the Karui way leads? Of course.
The time has come, not a cockroach, to crawl up into the bowels of this nightmare, traverse its innards, and rip out its corrupted heart. Oyun will help us. Go on now. Hobnob with the Maraketh matriarch. Learn what needs to be learned, and quickly. There's a filthy darkness down in that mountain, and it's reeking with impatience to meet you.
There was a time when Maraketh and Karui fought side by side against the forces of corruption. It would appear that the time has come to finish what we started together. With our help, you will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, Marauder. The question is, can we Maraketh share in her faith? Sekema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, this Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed. Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the brittle emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest, descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the brittle emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish. Our hopes are with you.
Seems like the rain's brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, Exile. I've spent more than enough time around Exiles to know which way the dagger's pointing, and I'll happily give it a shove in your direction if you try anything wormy. I'm conducting a little dig. The sort of enterprise that could make someone with your particular skill set a very handsome living. Don't worry, you'll not be moving much dirt. No, no. Why smash rocks when you could smash skulls, eh? See you later.
Eternals had no respect for their land. purity! Sinner! Repent! You trespass! Your empire is dead, Vol. Join it.
is trying to spread. The Blight is trying to spread.
What do you want?
Look at that! See that? One moment, big blades. Next moment, gone. Should be able to go in there now. Heard this place reeked of voltaxic sulfite back in the day. I was planning on having a wander down there, only I think I can hear things shuffling around down there. And I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Actually, if you're headed in there, maybe you could do us a favour. See, I run a little mining operation of my own. Mining's dangerous at the best of times, but it's suicidal without a proper source of light. I've got lights, just ain't got no power. Run on voltaxic sulfide, they do. Nasty rocks. Stink like a dozen eggs rotting in the summer sun on the back of a whale carcass. And they're less stable than the high temper on a bad day. Bloody toxic, too. Keep your nostrils peeled for some voltaxic sulfite while you're down there. Or anywhere, really. Stay in the light.
The rapture is our hope, our desperation. It will set the nightmare to boil, cook that nice big fishy in its own whining brine. Listen with all of your ears, not a cockroach. The rapture was Malachi's most wondrous creation, the only fire hot enough to burn the beast from existence. And its fuel? A gemling queen. Blood and flesh and gem. Yet my selfish self did not want to burn away, and so the fire was but a tiny spark. The spark of a cataclysm. I am sorry, my love, my Malachi. Go to it, not a cockroach. Find the rapture. Make me sorry no more. Bye.
The gate is open, and the darkness calls. Good hunting, Cursebreaker.
The gate is open, and now I hear her voice as clearly as if she was sitting right here with me. Words of a dead woman, reverberating up from the depths of Highgate. A spirit chained, yet not enslaved. Tortured, yet unbroken. That dead woman is Deshret, and our red Sakema longs to return to the dust of her Visteri. Free her, and I shall reward you as my gifts allow. You've done yourself proud today, exile.
What is it, exile? What is it, exile?
I hear you, Kitava. I walk in your kingdom, and I am coming for you.
And the unrighteous were turned to ash too. Let's see what this tower can really do. Getting too close to my pump. Not let them reach the purification pump. Good find. Ah, this is the stuff. Good nose, Exile. You find more and I'll come right over. Don't touch it though.
Stuff will send you mad without the right precautions. You think I want to be dressed like this? Tell you what, how about we take a look around my mine? Talk to me when you're ready to go. Ta-da! Another good find. Good find.
His belly rumbles. He is hungry for me. and Marraketh once fought together. I honor that friendship. Will feast no longer, Kitaba. The ancestors demand it.
The Rapture device has absorbed its fill of harvested life from fury and desire. It is ready. So am I. I know now that I was born to be the end and the beginning of the Empire. The beast has made this clear to me. As clear and undeniable as the sacrifice I must now make. My Lady Diala, my love, my life's greatest achievement. She must leave me now, for she cannot follow, and she will perish if she remains. And so I will ask of her more than she would ever give. I will betray her. I will break her heart, so that I do not break her soul.
Deshret has ascended and returned, as we all must, to the dust of Vestiri. The Red Sikema's dishonor has passed, and for that, outsider, I will always be grateful. Yet honor lies not in whether an act is committed. Honor lies in how an act is committed. What does it say of the Maraketh when we are forbidden to attend to our own? What does it say of Oyan and her belief in her own blood, our own honor? Go where you are needed.
Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't judge a mine by its entrance. Eternals used to pull all sorts of goodies out of these rocks, and they never had my secret weapon. Just inside the mine shaft is my creaky little crawler. Took one of the old Eternal torture devices and repurposed it. Oh, it can still tear your skin off like peeling a fruit, but hopefully it won't try to. Instead, it can lay down a daisy chain of lights powered by that voltaxic sulfite. You'll want to be on the lookout for more of that, mind you. This big beauty next to me, my pride and joy, feeds Crawler with refined and purified sulfite, and it's capable of taking all sorts of the raw materials strewn below ground and turning them into sources of light and explosives. How about you head underground and follow the mechanical little bugger to an azurite vein, eh? Stay in the light. This is Crawler, capable of scouting out a few of the valuables hidden down here, but needs your muscle to get to them. Tell it where you want to go, and try to stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we ain't made of sulfite, so choose carefully. How about you follow it to a nearby azurite vein, eh? Make sure you stick near Crawler's light. Believe me, you don't want to get dragged into the darkness.
Kora.
Look at it sparkle. Glows like blue embers in the dark. My machine here can turn these rocks into something a little more useful. You might need some extra light down there, so how about you put a few flares together? Mine's also full of dead ends and things that ought to be dead themselves, so get a blasting stick while you're at it. Should have enough for both on ya. Goodbye. Hart's little pair of sticks you got. Mind you, don't get them mixed up. Don't want to have to mop you up. Though I suppose blowing yourself to bits is better than getting lost in the dark down there. I suggest you bring a few sticks of dynamite and a few flares when you venture down there. Crawler will guide you to some large ore veins, but tossing a flare into the gloom might reveal some very pretty little treasures. Since the mine's been around for so long, all the easy pickings have already been pinched. Might have to do some excavating of your own if you want something truly precious. There's some fragile-looking walls down there. Reckon a well-placed stick of dynamite will turn those walls to rubble. Why don't you give that a go, eh? I'll let you keep whatever you find on the other side. Hart's little pair of sticks you got, mind you.
You know, not a cockroach. Had I accepted my place, my rapturous role, the beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and it laughed the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome, much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a gemling queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slavering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of Nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Deresso, King of Swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and Desire's curse remains his to bear. Go on, not a cockroach. Bring me the crown jewels so that we might wake the rapture and finally put an end to this pestering beast. Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
I felt it, saw it. The storm of her release. Our red Sakema is free to mingle once more with the red earth of our birthplace. Deshret was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. Our wild Visteria is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, exile. Righted a wrong that we Mordeketh have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded.
What do you need now? May fear guide you.
May reason preserve us. Go with care, friend. It's so good to have someone to talk to. fortune favor you.
Yes? I'm watching you.